Hi, this is Cameron, owner at Colorado Team Real Estate.
And I'm Blair, realtor with the Colorado team.
Blair is our top agent in Colorado Springs. And so in this video, we are going to be talking about the 2021 housing market, just giving you a recap of what happened and what we're looking forward to in 2022. So Blair, big thing that was talked about all year long in 2021 was the price of homes just skyrocketing in Colorado Springs. So what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we started the year in January with an average sales price of $412,000 and ended the year at $485,000. And so we saw a $73,000 increase in our average sales price.
Wow, great year to be a homeowner throughout the Front Range. You're up $73,000. And just, to look back historically, whenever Colorado started getting really hot in 2011 and 2012, home values went up very close to 9% each year, which is huge. Nationally, home values go up about 4.5% each year. So in Colorado, we've been doubling that for the last 10 years. And then in 2021, these already expensive homes just went up 15%. So the average homeowner picked up $73,000 in equity. What was it that led to this huge price increase last year?
Yeah, it was lack of inventory. We didn't have the inventory to support the buyer demand. And so we got into competitive offers, having to do appraisal gaps, buying the house as is, and just had to navigate a very different market than what we're used to.
Yeah, so back to just simple supply and demand, whenever there's, very few homes on the market, a buyer goes out, they love the property, they make an offer that's $10,000 over the asking price. Well, that's 2%. So every month for the first 6 months, home values were going up 2% every single month. Then it started to level off throughout the year. And then fourth quarter, it ramped back up again leading into 2022, and it's extremely competitive again. So what are you seeing as we go into 2022? Like one of the stats we use in real estate is months of inventory. That tells us how healthy the market is. What's going on right now with the inventory? Yeah,
we're kind of starting 2021 all over again. Inventory is at 1, and it was at 1 or less most of 2021. Starting to see multiple offer situations, homes going well over ask, lines out the door to get into homes. And so kind of just starting the cycle over.
Yes, definitely. It's interesting. Last Thursday, I was scheduling my showings for the weekend with 3 different clients, and there were showings that were already booked up. We were, going out. One client, we just had 2 homes to look at, but we had to go on Friday night and then again on Sunday morning to just to cover these 2 because that's the only showing windows that were open. So it's going to be an extremely competitive year. And jumping back to months of inventory, in a healthy market, we have 6 months of inventory. And what that means is if no more homes came on the market today, we would run out of homes available for sale within 1 month. So when that gets up to 6, that's when it's actually balanced between a buyer and seller's market. So that just gives you an example of how far away we are from this being a buyer's market or buyers having the upper hand.
Right.
We're going to be in a seller's market for a long time. Next thing I wanted to chat about was the list to sales price ratio. And this tells us if a home's listed, let's just call it for $500,000, how much over the asking price are buyers paying right now?
Yeah. So last May we were at 3.9%, and that was the highest we hit. So almost 4%. And we ended the year at 100%. And so that's how we're starting the year, 100%. And I think both you and I have been writing offers for buyers every weekend and are having to go well over the 100% mark.
Yeah, that kind of balances out. So whenever you see list to sales price ratio and it's at 100%, you're accounting for homes from 300,000 all the way up to 3, 4, 5 million.
Right.
And so a lot of your higher end homes don't sell at 100%. But in the competitive market, right around your average sales price, that's where, it takes more than just 2% or $10,000 to get into those homes right now. Really what I saw over this past weekend was 50,000 was the magic number with a full appraisal gap as is, and a lot of post occupancies right now.
Yes.
So interest rates, another big topic here recently. What can you tell us about interest rates as we go into 2022?
Right. So they're still historically low. They were very low throughout the year. We were at that 2.5% to 3%. They have jumped up a little bit. We're seeing a little over 3% right now, but still low. I bought my first house at 4.25 5 years ago, and I thought that was good. So, and it is good overall. So I think they will increase some over the year, but I don't think it'll be anything crazy or to be scared of.
Yeah, certainly. If you can get a home purchased in the 3% range, you've done amazing, historically speaking. We've just gotten really used to rates being low. So with that being said, what advice do you have for buyers as we move into 2022?
Yeah, so I mean, again, similar to last year, I think it's just going to be trusting the process, trusting your agent, and sticking with it. Any buyer that's stuck with me throughout the year to get under contract, we got them under contract. Eventually.
And now they're really reaping their rewards with these home
Exactly.
values going up like crazy.
Right.
So,
Yes.
excellent. I saw an interesting post this past week that just showed that rent is 100% interest.
It
You know?
is.
So who cares if it's 3, 4, 5, or 6? If you're renting, you're paying 100% interest right now. So then conversely, what would you tell a seller as, you know, hey, it seems easy, just put your house up for sale, but what do you need to do as a seller
Right.
this year?
Yeah, I mean, still hire an agent. Of course, if you put your home on for sale by owner, you're going to sell it. But are you going to sell it for the max dollar? You know, we do tons of marketing to support our sellers, and our goal is to get you that max dollar. So hire us. It's worth it. It will pay off. You know, if you're looking to get into that final dream home, do it now. If you're looking to downsize, do it now. You're going to get your money.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. If you do want to get into your dream home right now, while interest rates are still in the low 3s, go do it now, because you can lock in your ideal home for the next 30 years at a 3.25 today,
Right.
probably interest rate. And you've got that forever. So now is a great time to make that move into the next property. And then if you are looking to downsize, same thing applies. You still get the low interest rate, but you're cashing in on your equity. So, you know, we're riding this thing up. It's feeling like it wanted to plateau in 2019, and then COVID comes along and the housing spike just takes off again.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs more space. We're spending more time at home. So we think this should level out at some point, but right now all the data suggests we're going to be in a seller's market here for the foreseeable future. So if you are a homeowner, you are in a great spot. If you are still renting, we can't advise you enough. Get out there, get a property bought.
Absolutely.
Blair, any closing thoughts?
No, just again, yes. As an agent, we are here to help you and support you. And it's in this market, it's trusting the process and trusting us. So we'll get you through it. It's just patience.
Yeah, and having a great strategy. Blair's got a multiple offer strategy checklist, so you can get with her, go through all the things you can do to make your offer stand out if you're looking to buy a home in 2022. That way you've got this strategy, you've got this plan, and you're out there and you're going to go under contract quickly.
Yes.
Excellent. Hey, thanks so much. If you have any questions about the housing market in Colorado Springs or homes for sale, Blair is available every single day to answer those questions for you. And if there's anything you'd like for us to talk about in a future video, please email info@coloradoteam.com.
Thank you.